the screen. nothing more. Smash it up, take control of me, tears me all apart. In between the lines of broken life, look what you did to me. Turn around and you'll see it's a real reflection of the truth. Close my hand real tight, you tell me to begin. Voices in the wall, but it doesn't tell it all. Something's on the wall, there's something watching me. I really can't explain, the feeling comes to me. Smash the mirror, life is bleeds. Feel this pain, it doesn't bother me. Smash it up, take control of me, tears me all apart. In between the lines of broken life, look what you did to me. Turn around and you'll see it's a real reflection of the truth. This blood pours from my veins. Use the glass again. Smash the mirror, make it fall. Realize there's nothing more. Smash it up, take control of me, tears me all apart. In between the lies of broken life, look what you did to me. Turn around and you'll see. Smash it up, take control of me, tears me all apart. In between the lies of broken life, look what you did to me. Turn around and you'll see it's a real reflection of the truth.
And welcome to Queensville. Hello guys, hello there. There's a couple of tracks there from Jade's forthcoming album. It is coming out soon in June. Very unusual, isn't it? And we have got our brand new artwork that we have finally got now. And there it is. This is the official artwork that we've now got sorted out. Got a brand new look look to the album as well. So yep, it's out in June. Pre-orders are going to start from 1st of June. Pre-orders will start on 1st of June, so you can order it soon to get this album. I'm telling you, this album sounds really good. That's actually Reflection. That is actually the mix that we will be on the album. Actually, it'll be there. Devin, what are you doing? Don't start. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you outside. But you start, right? Relax, calm down, because I'm live. Because you know when she's live, she means it's got to be careful, got to behave. Yeah, good girl. It's a good girl. So, hope you guys are all right. I'm having a good day. I've had a good week actually. Very good week indeed. Yeah, you're off screen, you. Because you can see yourself. That's what she does. Yeah, you behave yourself, and I'll stop it. Anyway. Camera looks good. I know, I don't understand why the camera looks so good. It just does. You can see everything in the room now. It's unbelievable. Anyway. So yes, so here guys, it's yes, I was meant to say, hope you have a good bank holiday. I'm actually due to have a good day tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm going to Mark's house tomorrow to do well, we're not filming tomorrow, we're not filming any Queen stuff, but we're having a Queen day tomorrow. And I'm basically going to Mark's house to have a day where it's going to be a good, exciting, and really great to have. Because me and Mark have been planning this for a couple of weeks, and we decided that he said to me, you know, why don't we all meet up on the Sunday and we can all go out for a meal and we can all just have a few drinks and just chat and talk Queen all day, and it's just good. And I thought, brilliant idea. So tomorrow, I'm off to see him tomorrow. We've got a lot of news to tell you guys. I am inundated with what's been going on recently. It is unbelievable what's been happening. We've got a couple of things to mention about Queen as well today. Something about the Queen. People were asking me about why you're not doing Queen news anymore. Well, actually, I'm bringing it back now because the Queen news needs to be sorted out. Because we've got a lot of stuff from Brian May and Roger, and also I have pictures as well to show you guys today. What I want to do first is tell you about the recent releases that have come out already on Brian and Roger. So as you all know, Brian's released 2 songs this year. New Horizons, which was dedicated to the NASA crew, and the new one, Holy Man, which I apparently understand Mark has got this one. And this, to me, is well impressed. Right, so New Horizons is not a bad track. Holy Man, I think, is really good. It was actually unreleased for quite a while. And it was 10 years that this song wasn't out. And it was from the sessions of when Brian was in America. He was working on an album with Taylor Hawkins and the Conspirators. And it was a good album, actually, because he was just basically on there as a guest vocalist on Way Down, and also on a couple of songs from his album. And his album was pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of Rogers on it and things on it, so not a bad album, really. But this album, the song was not ever released, and apparently Dennis Wilson, obviously, was from the Beach Boys. Taylor Hawkins, Brian May, West Taylor. Mark's already got this song, and he said it's actually pretty good for a Tom single release, and a 7 single out as well in that one. There's an alternative version of New Horizons that is only available in America, and it is the remix of it that's only available in America only. And in the States, we decided to put like a different artwork on it. So the standard edition got this artwork on the New Horizons, and what they did on the American release was just to blow up the NASA part better. So the Americans get it better, and we get a crap version of it. So Sony Music in America have released that version. It's like, yeah, fine, that's great. And then you say, no, you guys will only get you guys will get a remix in America. You guys only get the two bonus tracks, 2 tracks in the UK. Let's deal with that, seriously. It's just so stupid. But it's very unusual how it is. It's just pathetic as it is. It's mad. So basically, they've basically just want to try and replicate the certain thing for it and to do it that way. So yeah. But in my honest opinion, I think Holy Man sounds better than New Horizons. I think it's just a good song. It's a really good song indeed. Now, going on to this other one that people want me to review is this recent one that's come out from Roger. Yeah, Gangsters Are Running This World. Right. So I don't like the original version of it, but when I had the purple version of this, I loved it so much. The purple version was better. The remix was better to bring out than the original. I don't know who remixed the track, but it sounds a lot more rockier and a lot more good in it. Song's very good. I really like the lyrics. I think it's Roger's not bad song really for what's bringing out. I mean, he's brought out many things in the past, and he's released that many songs. And you just thought, oh, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring this out, and we're going to see how this one would flow with the Queen audience thing vibe. I mean, Roger's going through like stages of different kinds of music he's going through. I mean, when he did the dance stuff, and he did the rock stuff, and the heavy stuff, and everything. Then he goes back into ballad mode and rock mode, and then the other side he goes into jazz mode, and then he goes to subtle saxophone modes and stuff. You know, it's kind of, well, it gets there in the end. I mean, I suppose he does do a good job of what he does anyway for his different styles he goes through. I mean, Fun on Earth was not one of the best albums he ever released. It wasn't. It was just a terrible album, and I think from my point of view, it wasn't really, to my opinion, one of Roger's best albums he ever did. It's not one of his best ones. I mean, fair enough, saying it's not true when obviously, and then he brings out the Woman You're So Beautiful remix of it, renamed as Sunny Day. I don't know what I did that for. But in all fairness to Roger, that purple version was better than the B-side than the other mix we had of it. I'm also getting a great surprise of Mark tomorrow. I'm getting a record player for free, absolutely free of charge. Now that's great. Now obviously my Iowa that's in there is totally not working anymore. It is just going to cost more money to get a new cartridge. And so Mark said, I'll go a spare record player here if you want it, because I'm going to get rid of it soon. I'm thinking, brilliant. So I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'll be coming with a bag and everything. And that'll be mine, and I'll be having that on the desk here so I can actually record my mouse back. In fact, I might actually consider possibly getting a quick Queen collection out, actually. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm actually going to be getting more stuff in the studio now, because the studio's really getting there. I'm actually looking for some new connectors for as well, for the RCA connectors. Just as you've got to have RCA connectors to actually connect it into the mixer. And I can do that, but the only thing about the mixer is I use that all the time, and I'm also connecting it from the outputs from the microphone jack into the PC. But luckily, I've now might be getting a solution for that from what Matt was telling me. Apparently, you can do something with your mixer to bounce it through. Which, in my opinion, it's actually not bad at all. But it's yeah, but it's still going. The mixer's still going, doing what it can away from it, which is fine. Let's go. So as you know, guys, I wasn't here Tuesday. I had to keep my appointment on Tuesday because that was important. I had so much to do. I had a 2-hour conversation with my guitarist, and we went through a lot of stuff. And we've got loads of stuff planned next month. June is just going to be. June will be. Well, we're getting this album finished now. Restitched is nearly done. Jade's got to record only just one part, which is a bridge, which is a chorus section of Not Just You, because she didn't feel it was right. So she is recording that soon, and then after that's done, that's it. The album is finished, and then that'll be the next release coming out on our label. But we will not own any of this. We will not own any of the recordings, because it's actually owned by Mac at Apollo. So Apollo's got the rights to all the songs, and he's got the rights to all the productions. We've got the rights to the vocals, but he's got the rights to the productions. And we did like a 50-50 split thing where we would have to pay him obviously for the usage of this, because we want to get this one out, and it's just really brilliant. I mean, the artwork is great. He's actually working on the artwork altogether. He's done a great job of it, and he's now started to do the mixing now of the tracks, which has come out pretty good. And we've just got like a board we've got a Trello board. We've got like a big Trello board we use, and maybe keep an eye on it all the time and stuff. I mean, like this week's just been a bit quiet because we haven't had much to do, but we are working on a couple of more new things for Jade anyway, which is looking really promising for us. But it's all good. It's all good stuff. As for people who have been asking about this album, yes, it's going to go ahead. But at the moment, I have no idea what's happening yet with it, so we don't know. I don't know, because plans have been on hold for a while. And I don't know what's happening with the schedule at the minute, so I have no idea. So it's a matter of just waiting, seeing, pushing, pointing, find out what's going on. We don't know at the moment as well. What I can tell you is, I have been working on some making of our tracks. They were supposed to be for this release, but I've decided to bring that on YouTube instead. And one of the ones that I did film, I don't think I'm going to upload it because it's kind of it's a little bit, well, to be honest with you, I think I will be uploading the video that I was meant to do. But the one that I'm going to release onto YouTube will be the making of My Mistakes, which I think is well worth seeing that, actually, for what it's worth anyway. There's also going to be a few more films for that sort of area we're going to touch upon anyway for that. And then after that, we're going to be releasing 2 more songs from Restitched. We're doing a video shoot for The Pain, and we're doing a video shoot for Not Just You. And and then we're basically just got a lot to do, obviously, for this. So we are pretty busy. So it's just that we're coming to May now. We're kind of like May's now going to be like a situation where we've got to go back one more day to do the video shoot for the pain. We've got to do the we're going to get the video shoot sorted out for the pain. We've got to go to the location scouting because we were going to do it in Durham, but we thought, you know what, best to do it up in up Prudhoe. To be able to get there, we can get Jade changed in the day, and she can get her own stuff sorted out, and it's pretty much going to be all right for us. So we pretty much got an idea for that, for the idea we're going for that as well for making stuff. But really impressed with the way things are going at the moment, and this next release we're coming out is The Pain You Bring Me, and I'm telling you, wait till you see the video for this one. This is a real video we're going to do, a live video of it. And then we're doing another video called Not Just You, which is kind of a concept video that we're doing for that. Let's go. Anyway, let's say hello everybody else. Hello, Northern Metalhead says, what's up? What's up? Well, everything is fine. Afternoon, Tez. Well, mate, I hope you have a bank holiday weekend, bro. I'm going to have a good weekend tomorrow. Be right back. I'll do the paper. Okay. Michael's here. Hello, Michael. He says the Jade song Judas sounds very good. I'm very impressed. It was. That's actually not the There's something about that I've got to tell you guys. The recent song that she just released. That's not actually the finished version. That's actually the single mix that we just decided to bring out. I asked what Jade about it, and I said, "You've uploaded the wrong version." I says, "Well, that's the version I was given from Mac." I says, "Oh yeah." I says, and I thought. She said, "Well, just keep it on because it does work for that version." I said, "Yeah, it sounds good that." And so we've got. So yeah, I'm very impressed with the way it's come out. Well, I need to tell you guys what's been happening recently with this video. Since 24 hours ago, the song was only released on Thursday, and she pushed it out really well. Well, I've got something to show you guys that you won't believe what's happened. I've had a feedback back from YouTube, and it's been amazing. I need to show you this because this is just brilliant what came out. She got the top 4 videos on her channel recently. And I can't, for some reason, I can't add this in. Why is it not that you drag this into here? That's bizarre. Hold on a second, I'll just get this. I'll just create a new one. Browse, desktop. What's it there? So Jade basically got. There we go. So Jade has received nearly over, better off alone, this is off her channel by the way, she's received 265 views just within a couple of months. That is insane. That is brilliant. Judas has got 103 views. Saying It Now got 135, and the biggest one I've ever, Almost Love, has got 596. She's now nearly surpassed over 2,000 views on her channel. And that is just incredible. And it also includes Keep Moving and Chains and the other ones as well from it. So an amazing achievement from Jade. Honestly, she's been doing so good. And we are very impressed with the way this has come out. So that's all down to you guys for subscribing to her. So go subscribe to her channel, subscribe to her, Jade Hughes. Subscribe to her. There's a lot more stuff coming up, guys. There's going to be a channel trailer going to be sorted out as well for Restitch, which we're working on, and I'm telling you, the channel trailer is looking really, really good. I started playing around with it the other day, and we're going to put sample clips of the songs of it as well with Reaction Truth and everything else. So we're working on that great video that'll be done. Well, actually, it'll be done next week, so that'll be released not until. There'll be a pre-order version coming out, and then there'll be another version coming out as well. So. Well, Judas has become pretty good. It should really get Radio play that actually on Planet Rock. But they won't play it because Ball Media's are arseholes. They are. They're complete idiots. But no, big thank you very much to Jay uploading that. That was really good. I mean, I'm glad we got it out. We just feel like I think we shouldn't really be releasing the whole album, to be honest, because we shouldn't be doing that. But we're releasing versions that we're not spoiling you guys for the album versions, obviously, to do. But we're going to be we're absolutely on target now with that album. You see, if we had not have done this album in November, we would be struggling getting this album out, which unfortunately is now on hold until I just find out what's going on, because I don't know what's going on yet. But an amazing achievement from Jade, honestly. Congratulations to Jade. She's done really well. She's done so well. The first few videos that she's received has been brilliant. She's done, and I can't believe that song has just been really good indeed. That was actually Judas was actually just an idea that came from Mac. He just said, "I've got this idea for a song. And says, I've just got this great guitar riff on it and stuff," and it says yeah. So, and we just hit it off really well. So it's really good. I like working with Mac because Mac's really brilliant at anything you just want to. Anything he comes up with, he just on the spur of the moment, he just does it. He comes up with some idea and he goes, "I've got this idea and I'll share it with you guys and we'll do it that way." And then at the minute, I'm kind of working on like the Goddess Number 2 now, which was another one she's bringing out this year. So there's a lot of stuff coming out from her this year. We've got 4 albums coming out this year, and we've got like Stitch coming out, Goddess Number 2 and 3, and the best of as well. And the best of's all remixed anyway. Tracks of Secret Voice, which we're looking forward to getting back into it that as well. I also had a couple of people who have been in touch with us about saying Chains was too distorted, and I have to agree, it is. But she took it off because I think both of us took it off because we kind of think that's not the right version we put out. But we're going to go back into that track, and we're working on a new version of that, a new remixed version with the harder guitars in it. And yeah, we took that version off. We're going to make it a heavy version of it this time as well, which is heavy drums and stuff, and that'll be out on both channels as well from it. So that'll be cool. But so far, to me, it sounds a hell of an album. I'm telling you guys, you'll be really impressed with that when it comes out. So do get pre-orders in for that album. It will be out on the 1st of June. 2 weeks before it comes out. 17th of June it's released. And you guys can get in touch with us by the page as well, which is really cool for us. Right, now I have got some other news coming up. Now, Gaming Head, who has been very busy at the moment, and I haven't had time to watch Queensville live, I've received back the new artwork for the tribute concert, which is behind me just there. And he's just basically sent me back the artwork that we're about to produce for the Crane tribute concert. Now, obviously, I've got the Blu-ray version. Now, what I'm actually thinking of doing, well, I might be doing this actually. I'm thinking about reprinting the sleeve off, but give Mark that sleeve for the switch around for the discs and stuff, because those discs up there will not play on a Blu-ray, I think, because that version is only an MP4 version, but it could play on a Blu-ray. I don't know. I don't know how he's done it, but he's going to send me the discs over in a month's time, and then he's going to produce the thing for him, and that'll be his birthday present from me. So that's well good indeed. He's actually he's just got he's got a copy of, if you can see it behind me there, Jeff's concert. He's never had it on DVD, and I said I'll do a DVD version of it with the extra footage on it. I did the discs yesterday, and I've done the whole DVD from it, so you enjoy it. Really well with it, because he had it on the other day, and I said, "Have you got a copy of the Jade sort of disc?" He says, "No, I haven't." He says, "Funny enough, I've played it right now," and I says, "Can I have a copy of the video of it?" And I says, "Yeah." And I think it's just a brilliant concept, and it really is so cool. So thanks so much to everybody liking the page. I've had 77 likes this week on the page. That is really, really impressed with that. So thanks very much, guys, for supporting the channel and even supporting us on YouTube as well, which is good. And it's cool. My week's been pretty good. It's been quiet most of the time, but it's been up and down, left and right, and sort of round and around and everything else. So really, it's been a bit alright. this week. It's just kind of a bit quiet. I mean, I've just been basically working on stuff with the label and everything else, and having a chance to chat to you guys as well. And Saturday today, it's actually football starts at 5 today, and also we've got Newcastle playing at 7 tonight as well. But I thought we were playing tomorrow, but playing today instead. So that's a bit of a thing going on with it. I've also just had some new upgrades to the studio this week. I've been using this thing called Contact 5, which is a bass program. Well, I've tried to get my MIDI thing working. I bought that MIDI cable, the one that I bought off eBay. I've thrown it away now. The thing was faulty. It just didn't work. Absolute rubbish. So I've seen a better one for £25, which is a more better USB. It is a USB, but this one is a more better version of what I've expected to have. So I'm going to try and get that one now instead, which is I'm going to have to get a better USB MIDI connector, because the one that I used the other few days ago has been shite. It just delays it so much, and the delay was bad. But I think it was faulty because I know that the wires were not even soldered properly on it, and neither does any of the lights put up either on it. So it just started playing around, and I took the plastic cover off it, looked at it, put it back in, and still did the same thing. And this time it didn't work at all. Most times it came out of it at all. Forget it. So I wasn't impressed with that. It was a very bad engineering on it. For a £5, that's why it was crap. So I don't recommend buying any of those USB MIDIs anymore. I would just buy, basically just a main unit for it. Like Max got one in his studio, and they were 40. I think they were £100 when he bought his first one, and they are absolutely brilliant. It was spot on what he did for the job. But for the USB ones you buy now, they're absolutely shite they are. But to get a proper unit for it, it's actually well worth buying them for us. So I'm still looking around on eBay to find different ones and see how prices go down for us. And it's becoming a bit of a thing. Now, something else that I noticed on eBay the other day that I have been also been interested in is my computer has been acting up really funny again. It's been doing the same issue I've had with this PC. So I've been looking around on forums to find out any information about why does my PC decide to restart every 15 seconds. And apparently it's the memory in my computer is just acting so weird. And I've got a funny feeling that it is the memory that's causing the problem. So I've had to dig around on eBay and have a look and see if I can get some new memory for it. Now I thought it was funny because I looked at it previously and I went, right, it can't be the power supply, it can't be the hard drive, and it can't be anything unusual, it can't even be the CD drive. So it turns out apparently my memory stick, about that big, the two memory sticks inside it are dying. They're absolutely just dying so much. So I'm thinking, well, the memory must be going bad. I'm saying that's the same memory I've had in that PC for over 8 years, and that's why I think the memory's going a bit weird. And it was been 9 years now I've had that computer. So I'm after a brand new. I was going to get a new motherboard and everything else, but I was looking around on eBay for a bundle pack, and I've seen these ones online. I mean, to me, they're not bad for what you buy one for. If I was to buy a new one, I would buy just the case itself with the parts inside, but take the parts out of the case and use it, replace them, like the motherboard and everything, take the motherboard out and use it in that case instead. So I got thinking the other day, I just thought, how much is it going to cost just for a built PC, an actual built PC? The cheapest one I found was for an Intel one was £149, and I thought that was not a bad price. But why are you thinking to me, well, why do you want to try and get one of those for? Well, the reason being is, I don't think, I mean, I'll buy it obviously for what it's worth, but what I was thinking was, the reason why I get it is I want to take the parts out of the machine and use them into a new machine, a new case. I wasn't bothered about the case or anything, I was bothered about that thing. So I was thinking about switching over getting like two computers, and using like my Big Phoenix case I've got now, I would basically take the part out of this one, move it over to the Intel one instead, which would work better for it. And then I thought, right, well, if I'm going to get some new memory for it, I'll get some new memory for it. And I thought, 20 quid for new memory, that's not too bad. So they had some memory online from eBay for 18 quid. And I thought that was the cheapest I've ever seen it for. But then I was thinking about getting an SSD, and I thought, I need an SSD for a laptop. And it was £25. But now, but now they've all gone out of stock, and that was a really good price for A-Data ones. I'm hoping they're going to get some more in, because £25 for a 250 gig data A-Data drive is really good indeed. So I thought about getting one of them for the laptop, because I don't want it for the PC, because I already got one for the PC. It's absolutely fine. And then I've had other things going on, right? Other things going on that has also been a very interesting thing. Is I don't know if anybody ever had this problem this week, but did anybody have an issue by upgrading their Office? Well, apparently Windows 10, and for unknown reasons, I don't understand this. Right, it automatically upgraded everything on my Windows 10. I got a new patch downloaded, and it updated all of my stuff on my computer. It updated my Windows Office. Windows Office, right, 2016 version. This is bizarre, right? It upgraded based in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, but it did not upgrade Publisher. I don't know where the fact is. Publisher's probably not a valid product anymore, and Publisher's trying to die off a bit. And I thought, right, well, I've got 2016. I'm thinking about getting 2018-19 version, the new version of Windows Office. So I looked around the other day, and I looked around on that Red Tracker thing. It was a great site to go on. And I thought, right, I'll see if there's 2019 version of it. Well, there was. And I thought, maybe I might get that version instead. I might try that one. So try that one, and I downloaded it. But they didn't actually have Publisher updated. So I don't know whether because the new logo that I've got on Word and Excel and PowerPoint on the new ones, but the old one on Publisher is not new. So I'm not sure what's going on with Publisher yet. Whether it's been updated, don't know. Tried to update it the other day to say it was updated, but never changed. But Windows 10 working okay for me now. Anyway, moving on to the Elder Runes again. I'm back basically. I wonder what To Do the Paper was all about. The new Fortune album 2 is really good. Did you hear it? They made a video song for Freedom Road. I have heard that. Yes, I have. Hard Radio played it a few days ago. Not a bad album actually. I think he's thinking. Devon's in a weird mood today. The Fortune album sounds like the first album, but has the harder edge of Harlan Cage. Interesting. Well, actually, I was speaking to Jade the other day today about Disturbed. I keep looking at a poster over there, that instructional poster. And I'm getting ideas from a kind of Disturbed kind of sound I want to do. We're doing the Hailstorm vibe. We're trying to do something else with it. So I said, have you heard the song called The Light by Disturbed? He says, I've never heard it. I says, what? You're a bloody fan of this bloody band? I says, no, but I never heard the song. I was like, right, take a look at it and see what you think. Right. So he says, it's not bad actually. So it's okay. So yeah. I had this idea in my head to do like a guitar thing today, and I was going back on my guitar, and I thought, something kind of gels that way from it and stuff. So looking on more ideas and new stuff to go with it and stuff, trying to diverse away from the 80s kind of vibe and stuff. Always trying to look at new ideas. Michael's been uploading some brand new art to his page. Have you seen his recent postings on his Mikkel Swart? He's the Holland guy. He has been uploading some amazing, brilliant body casts, and he does all this visualization of bodies and things, and I'm impressed with what he's done. I'm oh my god, it would be an amazing attempt to do something like that for Jade, to work on like a body cast of Jade itself, and do like an amazing art track. That would be great. I love the artistry of him. He sells loads and loads of body casts. It takes him ages to do it, but he really works his arse off very well indeed. He does an amazing job. So you guys have got to go and see his website, because his website is just phenomenal, and he's really, really, really amazing. So absolutely fantastic. Postings are great. I love those pictures on Instagram. Even the one that he put on many years ago and said my first ever casting, and it was actually all framed. Absolutely brilliant. Devon Hart. Oh yeah, I'm glad my band's song is getting played down that live. I heard it actually. Did Thingy tell me about it? Yeah, he did. He did tell me about it. So that was cool. I'm on Instagram too nowadays. I know you are. I follow you actually on Instagram. I'm on Instagram myself a lot of times actually. I like looking at everybody's pictures on there, which to me is good. I'm also on Snapchat as well. Tez Super. When I'm on Snapchat's Tez Super. And I don't really do any Snapchats on that. I just post. I look at the map and find out where people are. So when I find where they are. So, yeah. There was a power surge again. What's with you power surges all the time? Power surges for me, I never get them. It's just as a thing. The new Soto song Belle is pretty good. However, I don't like the production, and the Zach Wild guitar work isn't my cup of tea. Yeah. Jeff's trying different new sounds. The last two albums he brought out were not bad. This one he's done, I just don't know. People are kind of not feeling the vibe of him anymore. I like his melodic stuff and his rock stuff and his heavy stuff. But when he's going the metal area and trying new variations of stuff, people are diverse and not going. I still like the Jessica Sutter Retribution album. I like that album. I think, but it's not a just. But I'll set it straight. It's not a Jessica Sutter album. It's a Howie Simon album. They only put his mark on it because it was to help him out getting a solo deal by going back to Frontiers and helping out Howie on his project. That's all it is. It's a Howie Simon album. It's not a Jessica Soto project. Because it was supposed to be called Howie Simon Retribution. But because they wanted Jeff back on Frontiers to get signed back to those guys, he had to brand out his name on it. They wanted to brand it out because, but it's not a Jessica Soto Soul album. It's a Howie Simon project. It's just something that Howie Simon wanted to do. He's a great guitarist, actually. In fact, if you watch that documentary of the weekend, it's still on my channel actually, which is on my channel. If you watch the weekend of that, it's really, really good. So I do recommend it. Because it's like a 10-minute behind the scenes documentary of how I did the Queen thing and stuff, and the rehearsals are pretty good as well. So it's really good, amazing. Ever heard of Deicide? Deicide is really a brilliant band, very, very good. I love that. No, I like that song. I love that sort of stuff. Gets me energized. Jeff doesn't talk about the album much. No, because it's not his album. It's not his album. It's not his album. Because it isn't his album. It's actually a Howie Simon album. So that's why people get confused. They're thinking, I was thinking, well, why is Frontiers just forward it as a Jeff? You know what I mean? Just because that's standard name on it, so. But it's just the fact that I think that it was just an idea to get back, but it was a favour to Serafino, because he asked him. He said, "Would you mind just come back for one more album, just to get your deal out the way and you're done?" And now Jeff's playing cruise ships. He's playing in Germany this year. He's just been a busy guy this year. He's got a lot of things happening actually, and he's been the new management he's been with now in America are very happy to do that. It's good. I think Jessica Soto's name does fit on the album cover. However, it sounds like all of his Katara and Talisman stuff. I do like that. I do like the Takara stuff. I love listening to that a lot, because I love listening to that first time we did, the Eternal Faith album, the Pink album. I love that a bit, and I think that's where I get my inspiration from, listening to that. Because I always like listening to his old stuff. I mean, Talisman stuff's even good. People don't like Cats and Dogs. That's an album I can't. It's just different. But I do like the old Katara stuff. I love that a lot. Takara's brilliant. I think it's great. That's where all my inspiration came to do. Well, mostly Burn and it's all the white stuff really. Just getting all ideas from that. But yeah, I mean, Jeff's got his own way of style, but he wants to really get back on board with the sort of stuff, and they've done really well for the tours. But some people don't like taking criticism a lot. I mean, see the people who know him very well for his music, it's great. And as I say, I mean, I need to give what's his name, Mark, the recent sort of stuff, because he hasn't got any of them. And I mean, I love the song. The first one he brought out was Unblame. I love Unblame a bit. I think that song is brilliant. The way he goes down to a different route of his own songs and his own styles, then it moves into a different territory where it goes, maybe we're going a little bit too much with it. But it always starts off with because it starts off with guitar riffs originally and drum stuff. But when he goes to the wet stuff, the wet stuff is really good. I mean, as I said before, I love Eric Martinson, and his studio work is fantastic. What about the Talisman album, Truth? If I remember from the interview, that I've still got the interview from that Queen interview we did, he wanted that album had loads of problems. Production suffered a lot on there, and the reason why is because the Japanese company that released it, all of them got fired because they didn't back it up very well. And the Truth album is weird because it's got 3 cover songs on. It's got a cover song of Prince's Prince song on it. It's got a cover of Let Me Entertain You on it, which is really good in my opinion. And there's a song called Heaven's Got Another Hero. But it also was the album that just broke through the UK with Radio 1 played, BBC Radio 1 in the UK got a song from that album called Angel Devil. And that was played on Radio 1. I do remember that song being played on Radio 1. And it was played quite a lot actually, and I liked it a lot. But they thought that BBC Radio 1 was not a rock station. It kind of was not diverse away from that. But after it was picked up from John Peel's radio show, he played it and he said, "We'll give it a try," and played it. I was like, wow, my God, it sounds good. But the Truth album is not bad. It's a bit. It's kind of like a bit diverse away from like Led Zeppelin, because there's a song on there that they did called Madison, and it is a complete rip-off of it's a complete rip-off of Kashmir. It's a complete rip-off of it. Madonna's Frozen is on the album too. That Frozen version is not one of Jeff's best seen on that. I think they were just trying to do like a covers album, but with the rights they couldn't use most songs at the time. I know that that album was pretty good for one track they did, which was dedicated to Brian May, called Your Man, which was a complete brilliant version of a Queen song, and it was great. But for like Heaven's Got Another Hero, that got a lot of praise for that being a great song, and it was released as a single. But the Japanese company just didn't back it up. They just didn't do anything with it. Just didn't move anywhere. But for fans who like Talisman stuff, really good. I mean, I like the other Tasman album that I just love so much is it's probably Human Animal. Human Animal is one of their best ones I think they've ever produced. It's a double album. It's a long album, but it's a double album. But there have been a few problems releasing it because people were getting confused of which version's which. So it was the first one they ever did. They ever did a double album of it, and it was never released on vinyl, but it was on CD. But it had been famous for writing some bloody good songs like Animal Ritual, and just got that good groove to it. I mean, like Come Ecstasy, brilliant. Tainted Pages, TV thing. But one of the albums I do like out of Talisman's whole career is a song I love called Temptation, and it's a red album. It's a red album I like. I think it's great. Right, I'm gonna get a drink, and I'll be back to talk to you guys in a minute. Metal 101's hit today, good, and gaming heads thing. And did any of you guys heard Jade's new song yet? If you haven't heard it, I'll play it in a second. I'll just go and get some juice. So, if you haven't just heard the news, Jade has surpassed nearly over 2,000 views for her video. The recent video she's put Judas on has got nearly 105 views within one day. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So Jade's done absolutely phenomenal with that song. You guys have got to get Restitched. Honestly, Restitched is so friggin' brilliant. It's just so cool. But there's the stats anyway. There's the stats there. Judas got 103 views. Saying It Now got 135. Jade's got 596 for Almost Lover. And I can actually exclusively reveal we are on her compilation album that's coming out. We're gonna no. Anyway, on her compilation coming out, we've got Almost Lover is going to be the first time ever released on that album. That was first time released on the album, so that will be on a best of album, and that will be her whole year completed. But there's more coming out of her, as she wants to write more stuff and everything. But we've got a lot of 4 albums coming out. It's unbelievable. Right. So while you guys are getting your, oh, my hand is hurting like hell. While you guys are getting your chats in, I'll just talk about something else as well. Like what we're doing was we're going to be next year. I think next year's better for us really because we can get it sorted out. But maybe this year, maybe. We'd like to go to Andy has got a. Andy's going to be playing at the O2 Arena in December. The 14th of December, he's got a band on. He's doing the 80s office party band, and tickets are £12, and he's going to do a concert for it's like a night concert thing, where he's playing 80s stuff. But his band is the band that he's just started playing is a Blondie tribute band. They've been doing really well actually, and he's just been getting a gig up there in at the O2 Arena. And he's been telling me about it on Skype, and he said that we were playing on Christmas Day, we're playing on New Year's Eve-ish thing. I'm looking forward to going on that time, so really looking forward to going to see his band. It's really good indeed. It's cool. Michael says, will you make an Angry Penguin video on Mario Mathi? Right, do you know what? I actually researched that guy, you know. He is a... That dude is so weird and mad and crazy. At the minute, I've got... Let me have a look what I've got to do. Yeah, I've got... Yes, I have put on my list actually. I will be doing a Penguin video about it. I've got to try and get the right frame of mind to do it actually. I'm going to start back filming the Penguin videos. Will be done after Restitched is finished, so it will be June. Because after Mac masters the whole album and we get the masters back, we get then we can issue it on there as well, which is cool. I sorted out my extra pages on my website. Great stuff, mate. Yeah, good stuff, mate. I was just good stuff. I'll take a look at that later after the stream's over as well. But yes, but Mario Mathi, that's a possibility to do that one. But that's it won't be done probably till after in June. I'll get back to filming the current Penguin Video Studio. I've just got a lot on at the minute. I'm trying to take some time out as well from producing at the minute. So I'm having a nice long break, just to really focus on a bit of things with, well, obviously with Devin and everything else. But that's fine. But I'll be free in June when I get because I've got something coming up in June which is going to be amazing for that time, and it's looking good. Have you seen the new video? You haven't seen the new video, have you yet? I'm not sure. Which one have you uploaded just this week? Demon on the Wall Part 7. No, I haven't seen it yet. And I'll tell you why. Because I want to leave it until I give you my review about it. Yeah. What do you think about Rammstein's new song? I haven't heard it yet. They've got a new song, are they? I didn't know they brought a new one out. Have they actually got a new album coming out there? Oh, great. Great stuff. I need to get back on downloading the music cards seriously. I need to. Hopefully I get the opportunity to see Vomiter again. Alright. Oh yeah, I think you had mentioned it to me before of it and stuff. The song's called Radio. Alright. Well, I'll add that to my list then and I will check it out. Okay. I like Rammstein a lot. Radio. I hope it's not one of these ones where it's got X-rated stuff on it again like they did last time. Especially with the song with the one of their obscure songs they released on the there's Liebedick, what's it called? German album's called. I think Mother is probably one of their best albums they ever did. So disturbing, so gratifyingly great. And from my point of view, I think it's brilliant. But they really should start singing English, not German. But it's bizarre how a band from Germany sings German and don't actually sing English. When, well, I mean, apart from the fact that he did that Lindemann solo album, which I thought was bizarre, and Chris didn't like it at all. And it was only because Lindemann just wanted to do a solo album for his birthday, getting the guys together and go, oh well, release it. I do a solo album. I do this one, and I think it was weird. It was really weird. So if you like his solo stuff, well, I'll just say keep away from it. It just doesn't work. It sounds like Golden Shower and Fish Horn and Fish On and what's the other one? the other one on the album as well. I like the Rammstein song Deutschland. I like the Rammstein song America. That song is so brilliant. Shame the video was banned though. Don't worry, it shows a woman breastfeeding a radio. What the hell? God, honestly, the Rammstein guys go too far, don't they? Madness. It's very weird because I was looking through some songs today of Disturbed's songs, and some people, right, and I don't understand this, right, this is weird. Disturbed's very famous for The Sickness and their other songs they brought out, and even the cover song of Paul Simon's Sound of Silence, which Jade is about to release next month, which is that's an exclusive there for you. Yes, she's releasing her version of the Sound of Silence. It sounds brilliant, and that'll be the topless video she's ever going to get as well for that. But I said to her, "Have you heard the song called "The Light" from Disturbed?" Hardly anybody in this whole metal community has never heard that song. I don't know whether the fact is it's never played on radio a lot, or rather the fact that people just forget about that song a lot. And I'm thinking, why is it they've never heard that one? And they all think they've never heard it. It's just like The Light. It's a hell of a song. But why people never think about that song very well? It was kind of like not one of the best ones, but kind of a bit, you know. But Jade's going to see Disturbed next Friday night, because she leaves early in the morning. She goes on an early bus at midnight at 12:30, and then she's travelling all the way down to London in one day, and she's going to have a day out with her friends and family, and she's going to, well, her friends anyway, and this is trying to save money to go to London. And it's just expensive, but if she wants to go to the goth country in Gothland is what it needs to be. I would love to go back to London again. I'd love to go back there to really go and see a band. I'd love to go to London. I like to go for the day, but it's getting the money though. It's expensive. Milton Keynes. I think that's where she's going to the one. I think it is. It's London anyway. She's going there. That's cool. See them live in a few months. Well, I know Disturbed's a good band. I kind of like their music. I mean, it is kind of really jammy stuff, but very knowledgeable for what they do. The lead singer's brilliant. I just think they get recognised a lot from Roadrunner's part when they signed Roadrunner. Then they signed with a new company because everybody was going off Roadrunner and like Nuclear Blast and got a better deal. Because the new one they brought out, the recent one they brought out, not the previous one, but the recent one they brought out is really good. Oh, I seen them live in a few months. Rammstein. Oh, right, okay, good. Probably their best live concert was the one that Chris showed me with the red cover on it, and it was really, really good. But we don't hear much now from. We don't really hear a lot from. We don't hear a lot from Cradle of Filth recently, and neither do we hear anything from the Devilment project. What happened to that? I thought that the Devilment stuff was very good, and then the other stuff from like the Cradle of Filth stuff that's just come out. What's going on with those guys? What's the matter? What's the matter? I think Grandma's gone out. Yeah. But I like the Devilment stuff because the Devilment's more gothic in that side. Apart from the only song I don't like on that album is the Sophie Moon track. That's vulgar to death. That is just God. It's just ugh. I love the German language, although, oh sorry, the first album is the best, but after that it's crap. Not really. Chris, you might be wrong about that, and I'll tell you why. Listen to their recent album. It's bloody good. I quite like it actually. I think it's because the fact is they just. Will you, Devin, make your mind up, will you? In out, in out, in out, in out, in out. I think if you listen to the new stuff, there's actually a good song on there's an acoustic song they've just done on the new one, and Jade played it to me, and I love it to bits. So I wouldn't disappoint anything about them albums. I mean, yeah, go back and revisit them and listen to them and see what you think. But you need to have a good vibe about it and listen to it from the way that they clam together. Yes, maybe a few albums that they did do were a little bit like that. Yeah, I know the period we're going through, because the Roadrunner was trying to persuade them to do something a bit different. But you really can't put it down. I mean, Indestructible, I mean, the poster I'm watching it now, The Indestructible, I keep watching that poster, and I keep thinking that album was really good when it came out. So really, it's kind of like, it just depends on how the mode goes through it. The new stuff's pretty good, actually. The new stuff is better. I think they've gone back to the roots of what they were doing originally, because they haven't had any pressures from anything going on. Cover stuff's alright, but I mean, like, The Sound of Silence got a lot of praise for it, but I'd say it wasn't the tried and tested kind of, you know, they only did it because it was just to see what was happening with the band. That's what it was. But Jade's version comes out, I'll tell you what, it sounds well good. But quite a lot of stuff put on that track though. But she wants to release it, she wants to bring it out. So she'll put it on her channel, she'll give her a lot of praise for that. So expect it to be pretty exciting. And in fact, she wants to do a live video of that. Actually, she wants to do a proper video of it. None of this lyric video stuff. She wants to do as I mentioned it on Thursday. She says, how would you feel about doing a live video of that one? And she said, that sounds interesting. So we think about doing like a gothic side of it, you know, that gothic thing. And we're actually thinking about putting a gothic songbook too as well, which we've just finally getting sorted out with that song. So hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. 2 seconds. So look, Devin behaves like a cat. Yeah, Devin's Devin. She's always Devin anyway. She's always like that. German is pretty motionless in comparison to other languages like Spanish. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think, as I said before, that the German, the way that they express the music in Germany, it's harder and fucking good. Udo's from Germany. Doro's from Germany. Who else? Can't remember. Some other bands in Germany. German stuff's brilliant. Because the thing about, like I always keep telling you, obviously, about the German side of music, rock, hell, fucking metal, fucking death, fucking everything. Brilliant. When you talk about American side, it's all alternate. The UK is suffering badly from them. The UK is suffering a lot from the UK music scene. It's suffering badly. It's not like I thought it was now these days. It's not. It doesn't work. That's why synth pop works really good with German language. I tell you who I've just been watching recently. Techmoan. Does anybody watch Techmoan? And does anybody watch that channel? That other thing going on. Does anybody watch that? There's a guy in Germany. Some people have been to 8-Bit Guy. Right, I'm watching him. There's a guy in Germany who does these 80s kind of synth music things. Anders Jensen, I think his name is Jensen somebody, and he's been releasing his own stuff on cassette and also on vinyl as well. Retro Grooves, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Very, very good guy he is. I know watched that recent thing where where the 8-Bit Guy went to Germany to this synth thing he was doing. It was like a synth convention on there. It was bloody fantastic. And you met Anders Younger Jensen, brilliant guy. He is really wow, awesome. Yeah. Germany, Dark Wave, Barry Dan, Diary of Dreams are brilliant. Diary of Dreams is brilliant. I really need to start getting. I think what Chris was trying to tell me to get into was do some kind of EBM kind of music on it and stuff. Well, I am trying to do that at the minute with the Gothic Songbook 2 album. I just cannot get the right tools at the minute to do it. Because I might have to go over to Proto and do it over in Proto way for it. Because it's a little bit complicated. But I need to get more, I need to get better studios. I need to get this beast sorted out for the things. But it's really good. German bands that are good. Halloween are awesome. Blind Guardian, they are the Blind Guardian are Lord of the Rings, without a doubt. And Chris loves them a lot as well. He loves you. Really has to appreciate that band. Blind Guardian, brilliant. Accept, fantastic band. It's a shame the original singer left. Gravedigger, brilliant. Scanner, never heard of them. Attack, never heard of them. Other good German vocalists, female, Sofa Attainers, and the Ensemble of Shadows. That is a band I friggin' enjoyed actually so much as well. And they have got their vibe for that as well. Another band you have to appreciate is Bad Pollyanna. Bad Pollyanna is just brilliant. But they've got more heavier now. They've got more of a heavy band. They've got their own gothic side of it. They're all like they're heavy gothic. Them heavy metal, very heavy indeed. But brilliant. But I think I'll have to invest in getting some new equipment in here for playing some stuff on keyboard. And obviously you've got the best one, Kraftwerk as well. Kraftwerk, the Model was one of their best ones they ever released. That was one of their good songs. Couldn't care about the other project. Kraftwerk 2 it was. The Robots. It was all like shite that was. But yeah, it was cool. You like Scanner? The older work is like Halloween, but a bit harder. Nice one. That's good. All big three of Tunic thrash metal, which are Creator, Destruction, and sort of definitely that. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I need to start getting back into to that sort of thing as well. I really need to start putting in, still keep the rock vibe and the metal vibe of stuff. I need to do that. I mean, I heard a song called Hard to Find. That was a band from Germany, I think they are, and it's called Hard to Keep, Hard to Find. I can't remember who the hell did it now, but one of them anyway. And Striker Hot Allies is also another good song as well. Kissing Dynamite is my favourite track. I love So Much This Year, but I've Got the Fire. Brilliant Germany band, they are awesome. And Danger Eagle, Light of Darkness, and the other one that I've also added on here. Here's something else actually. This is a new one that I also listened to this week. Actually, there's two of them that I have got this week. Valley's Eve, The Fire Burns. Sounds brilliant to Disturbed. Not Disturbed though, but what hell of a song. Valley's Eve, The Fire Burns, and Lance King, Limitless. Those two are really, really good. I haven't played them to Jade yet, but I need to play them to Jade when I get a chance anyway. But check them out. Valley's Eve, The Fire Burns. Fabulous. Bloody fire burns in my eyes. So brilliant. Brilliant. And that's King Limitless is so good. Just bought the Rec movies on Blu-ray. Hopefully they aren't too bad. Movies-wise, I'll talk about movies for a bit, actually. Let's talk about movies. Well, this is the thing that I kind of would like to go back and watch. That I think might be good for me. I'd like to go back and watch the VHS movies. 1, 2, and 3. Well, apart from 2. Maybe 3. Possibly 3. Possibly 3. But I like watching all them 3 movies because they're really good. The first one was really the best one. The second one was a little bit pants, but it would do me, I suppose. But the reason I want to watch the first one again is because I like watching the very end, the very last story in that. Because it's so brilliant. But I love that. The Rec movies, I have never seen them. People are telling me to keep away from those movies because they're repetitive from the VHS stuff. But VHS is good. VHS is bad in my opinion. Not necessarily. I mean, I suppose if you think about it, I don't like the Skype call thing. That's a load of crap, that one anyway. But the rest of them are alright. Especially the hidden guy, the hidden figure on the video. That was brilliant how they did that. That was so awesome. And the radio science one. That's the best one of all. But it's fine. It's fine. I also got my dad into a band called Greta Van Fleet as well. The next Led Zeppelin band of the world. Oh my god, they are so good. And I thought Scorpion Child was going to be a bit like Led Zeppelin, but they're not. It's actually Greta Van Fleet is the band, and he and Robert Plant, he has said that they are just like Led Zeppelin again, revisiting them. Brilliant. So I'm hoping my dad next week is going to be getting back to me about that. Actually, I'm going to see how did you find Greta Van Fleet, and he's probably going to think they were really good. But yeah, Attack is a bit like German Gamma Ray, but more mysterious. It's a band led by Ricky Van Hel. I've heard that name before, but they didn't release new material since 1985. The Secret Palace. I've heard that name before. Ricky Van Helden. I've heard his name before. Chris might know actually him. I think very familiar name that from another band. I might have to check that out, lad. One of these days. Anyway, here's something else that you guys probably want to know about. This is interesting. It's a very interesting one. Before we end this live broadcast, torrent pages. I don't know if anybody's known about this thing. Apparently, all the torrent pages are now nearly ceasing. The cat torrent page is now defunct, but somebody revived it back, and apparently, due to the website, you can't download what you want to download anymore. They're restricting it to over, because you've got to use virtual VPN now. They're restricting them now to only up to 100 torrents that you can re-download. Now, I had a few problems with this, and my friend Steve, he's obviously a DJ. I've been trying to get some stuff for him last week, and they said, "Listen, mate, there's a lot of things going on that you cannot get much now." And I've been trying to get like the DJ stuff, you know. And I said to him, "You don't expect to get anything, mate, because I can't get anything now. There's just everything's going really bad for us now." See you later, Chris. I'll check the video up, mate. Illegal torrents are too risky. They're not too risky. They're okay, actually. It's just that on a certain site that they know, there's a certain site that people don't know about called roottracker.org. That is not actually getting a copyright violation for it. It's actually based in Russia, and you can actually bypass it very well indeed. So that's fine by me. It's just if you're downloading films, your ISP Virgin Media blocks it automatically. But if you switch on a virtual VPN, like Touch VPN I use, you get away with it very well, so it's actually fine. But torrent pages these days are getting very risky about it. I mean, it's a shame that Cat Torrents is dead now because it was a good site, but I can only go on certain sites to go and get other things. I've been trying to find like Sunfly 394, and I've been trying to get them that, and I said that you can't get it. And the reason you can't get 394 is it's a voucher code only. It's a voucher download only you can get. So apparently, and I think what the karaoke business is doing now is Sunfly's the biggest chain. They are limiting now releases every year. But, you know, The Secret Place is one of the best sounding power metal albums ever, in my opinion. Well, I'll check it out. I know where to get it from anyway, which is fine. But I'm generally not a fan of piracy. I mean, there are artists who want to get paid for their work. I'm not talking about. There's a huge big debate going on now. Apparently, torrent pages. The government's trying to say that they want to slander all of them. They want to close them down and stuff. And I mean, the guy who started up the Kick-Ass torrent page got arrested obviously last year because he did illegal drugs and he'd been swiping the money laundry and stuff. And it was all over the press, and then he got banged up, and then he got released out of jail. They got him released, and then he got freed, and then he kept going with it. I mean, to be honest with you, people they only do it because the fact is they download it off the net, they buy it off the net, and they basically do it their own way for that. Now, the other thing that was up the other week. You might not know about this, but Kerry Holzman had been on about this actually. And there is a website which should be closed down actually because they shouldn't be doing this. There's a website that's been illegally selling Windows license keys for $19.99. Now, what that site is doing is they basically have stolen all of the Windows 10 keys. They've stolen basically, people have bought them for £100, but they are trying to get the keys sorted out for Windows 10. Right. So I've got a full license for mine because I paid for mine license of Windows 10. I did. And that was at the time I had a bit of money on me, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get my own key. But I'm going to buy my own key for Windows 10, and no one will ever get it. Then this website starts up apparently, and obviously that's when they say, yeah, it's just not worth it. So that's why it was a bit bad for it as well. But you know, it's fine. But what I'm getting at is I'm not getting at the fact that the music industry is suffering badly, which I totally have to agree with that. It's just the UK music scene. The UK suffers a lot from people not downloading it. They get off YouTube now and just do that thing and stuff. So it's just bad. Selling content you don't own is the worst thing. Yes, that's true. If there's certain programs you pay for over the year, you get them downloaded and you just use them. I mean, I've just paid Office now. I've got my free upgrade for Office. I've just paid for that now, so I've done that. So, and that was only about, upgrade was $9.99, I think it was, for the upgrade, which is not too bad. But full license version of Windows 10, full license version of Office. Actually, I think I got a deal with that because I got like a certain thing with it and stuff, so that was pretty good. But like other stuff like that I do use for studio type thing, Samplitude, that's just basically a torrent I got. B42, that's a keyboard program. Easy Keys and Easy Drummer, those were basically programs I use, which are actually from my mate Andy, who got them for me. And Drumbit is free. Drumbit's free to use. And that was a free program. But yeah. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet, guys, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll not be long. Right. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm not going to be too long on the stream now. I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes, and then tea is ready because I'm going to have some dinner. And then I have got to get ready for tomorrow because tomorrow I'm off to the Queen Day tomorrow. Yep. So quite a lot of things planned for the next couple of days. Microsoft 365 is actually not expensive. You need Office. I do need Office. Why do you think I've got a studio for? I need to print off stuff and everything. Obviously, yes, I have seen the new one. Jade's got a full paid one for the year. I think it was $249 for the whole lot. But now Microsoft's doing this new thing where you can get it for including an upgrade of Microsoft OneDrive, which in respect, I might actually upgrade that because that's pretty good. For getting the 1 terabyte drive is not bad. Just so it's on the cloud, and it just basically saves me a lot of space. But yeah, but I'm still looking out for a new SSD. I'm still actually, I would like to get a new SSD for my laptop, as I said before. I mean, I've seen these ones for $880 ones, but they were going for £25. And I'm thinking if this next Friday, because I get paid next Friday, I'm hoping I'm going to get one because I want to get one for a good price. But obviously, I really desperately need that laptop working because the drive I've got in there at the minute, I'm going to take it out, and I've actually decided, because there's something I'm going to do with that. I'm going to copy. What's going to save my job? I'm going to copy all of my studio stuff to that little drive. I'm going to put the little drive in the caddy that's under here. Probably you guys you probably just can't see it because it's actually just all connected up. But this, I'll take it out here actually. This caddy here has got this is all my studio stuff, my 2 terabyte drive is in here. But what I do need to do is I really need to take it out because it's too heavy to take, obviously. So what I'm thinking about is putting that the 760 gig drive in here to even put in for that as well, and it would just make it reasonable to use it, which would be fine. So, but at the moment, it's a good thing to have. That's good. I also realised that while my computer was upgrading the other day, all my sounds had gone off, and Windows sound peed me off so much, and I went, oh, let's disable the Windows sound. So I finally got a chance to turn it off because it just bugged me so much. So I went to the volume mixer and I went, right, turn the system sounds off. I can't stand it. Oh, annoying. So I turned it all off and it's now working fine. So I'm happy with that. My dad also got a DVD of Led Zeppelin this week as well. He got a Led Zeppelin DVD of black and white footage. He wanted for many years, and he wanted that. It was cool. I could have a look at I could have a look for a good SSD for you. That would be good, because I know I owe you some money next week, because I owe you that money for the Queen stuff. In fact, I was going to talk about that. I was going to have a chat with you about Skype actually, because maybe we could do something about that actually. That might come in handy for me, and I might have a chat with you about that, because I was going to have a little bit of I've had an idea. Instead of me owing you that money, I was going to think about something else that might work. So I'll talk to you about that later. How much do you want to spend and how many gigabytes? Well, on that, all I need, the basic thing is, I don't want to spend too much money. I mean, the cheapest one I've seen was £25, and that was the cheapest one on eBay. The one I want in that laptop, I need it for video editing, really. And I also want to take it with me on to Jade's house as well and do some videos with her. So I'm thinking about probably 250 gigs is enough. It won't have anything else on it. It'll just have video editing software. That's all it's going to have. It's not going to have any studio work on it. Well, possibly studio work as well, but technically I've got a 250 gig one in my drive, and the Kingston one I've had for many years now. That thing's been working really good. But I don't want to spend no more than at least £30 at least for one. But if you can find one on AliExpress, that would be good. Because I've just got an idea that's come up apparently, and I'll talk to you about that later on Skype if you need to. But that'll work out pretty good indeed for it, so hopefully that shouldn't be too bad. It doesn't matter, we're just trying to find the right ones as well for the best prices I need for it as well, which is even good. So we'll see how that goes as well from it. I'm going to take a few more questions, and then after that I think I'll leave the stream for today. That'll be the whole stream of the week, because I'm nearly coming in now. We'll just let you know, guys, that I will be back next week. I won't be here. I'll be back to normal on next Tuesday now. But if Tuesday gets, again, we're in that situation, could move to Monday instead. Tuesday's for me a little bit awkward now, because it gets a bit weird. But I think next week will be okay next week. I think we'll be back to Tuesday from about, how long? Probably about 6 o'clock again, till 7:30. So we'll be getting 90 minutes stream this time. We'll be alright. But yeah, the week's been alright. The week's been pretty good. Dinner's been alright. I'm about to go and have some dinner because I'm starving. There's a pizza tonight, so I was going to do pizzas tonight. I got some chips as well, which would be nice indeed. Just cool. So, cheers everybody for tuning in this week, guys. Thank you very much indeed for giving us support for Jade's album song. Jesus is doing so well. We are really expecting next week to be another good week. We've got, as I said, we've got a couple more songs coming out. Research is nearly getting there now. The album's getting there. Jade's has done so well this month. Honestly, she really deserves to get a drink this week as well. But honestly, it's been a hell of a week, guys. We've really enjoyed ourselves. So, cheers everybody for giving us the support we needed. Look for more videos coming out soon on YouTube. Keep your tune on Facebook. You know, links down the bottom anyway, so that's fine. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a great bank holiday. I'll see you guys later. And also, before I leave, they also give you an update on the Queen's Day tomorrow as well, because I've got Queen's Day tomorrow. Not the official one, but the Queen's Day will mark tomorrow as well, which will be cool. Right, guys. See you soon. Bye.